The Deep Dives, the show where we cut through the noise and really try to deliver the crucial insights you need. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the dynamic, often pretty complex world of online trading. We're going to focus specifically on a platform called IC Markets Global.
Right.
And, our entire discussion today is built on direct excerpts straight from their own website.
Yeah.
So it gives us a really comprehensive firsthand look at what they're offering.
Exactly. And our mission, like always, is to pull out the most important bits of information for you, for our listener. We want to help you cut through, any potential jargon, understand exactly what this platform is about, what you can actually trade there, how it all works. So you can basically walk away feeling, properly informed.
Okay, yeah, let's unpack this then. But look, before we jump into any details, a really crucial heads up. What we're discussing today, it's based purely on the source material we were given, and it's really just for informational purposes. That's it. It's incredibly important to remember that trading financial instruments, especially things like Forex and CFDs, contracts for difference, it carries a high level of risk to your capital.
High risk.
So this deep dive is absolutely not financial advice. Seriously. You should only ever trade with money you can genuinely afford to lose. And, maybe think about seeking independent financial advice if you need clarification on any of this.
Good point. Very important.
And also, as we explore IC Markets Global today, you'll probably hear us mention Expert Trader UK a couple of times. They are an approved affiliate of IC Markets. So if, and only if, after you fully understood all the risks involved, you find yourself interested in exploring these concepts further, well, you can find a link in our bio to sign up through them. We just wanted to be upfront about that.
Transparency first, okay.
Right. So with those vital disclaimers out of the way, let's start at the very beginning. What exactly is IC Markets Global at its core, according to the sources, I mean?
Well, the sources describe it pretty broadly as a multi-asset trading platform, basically designed to give people access to global markets.
Okay. Multi-asset global markets.
Yeah, and their core idea or philosophy that they highlight in their materials is about creating the best trading experience for retail and institutional clients alike. What's interesting here is their claim that it's built by traders for traders. That phrase pops up.
Right, by traders for traders. I see that a lot. What does that actually mean in practice, though?
Well, when a platform says that, it suggests, it's designed with an insider's view of what really matters. Things like super fast execution helps minimize slippage, when the price moves against you just as you click buy.
Oh, okay. Slippage.
And access to raw spreads, that's a big one for them.
Raw spreads.
Yeah, for you, the listener, that basically translates into potentially lower trading costs, maybe more accurate pricing, could give you an edge, especially in fast markets.
Okay, that makes sense.
And it's also important to note, IC Markets Global is the trading name for a company called Raw Trading Ltd. They're regulated by the Seychelles Financial Services Authority, the FSA. Their license number is SD0A8.
Regulation. Okay. That offers some level of oversight, I guess.
Yeah, for many traders, that regulatory stamp provides a certain level of confidence.
Right. Okay. So understanding that foundation, built by traders, regulated, focus on execution. The next question for a lot of people listening is probably, okay, so what can I actually trade here?
And this is where it gets, pretty impressive in terms of sheer breadth. The source material details a really wide range of products, caters to a lot of different trading interests.
Like what specifically?
Okay, so for example, they've got 61 Forex CFDs, that's your currency pairs, like euro versus US dollar, British pound versus Japanese yen, that kind of thing.
Got it. Forex.
Then 24 commodity CFDs, so you could trade on the price movements of, say, gold, oil, maybe even agricultural stuff like coffee.
Okay.
And for stock market fans, there's a massive selection. Over 2,100 stocks CFDs listed. So you can speculate on major company share prices, think Apple, Tesla, companies like that, without actually owning the stock itself.
Wow, over 2,100 stock CFDs. That's a lot. And it doesn't stop there. Right?
No, not at all. Beyond those, you can trade 25 indices CFDs. Things like the S&P 500 in the U.S. or the FTSE 100 in the U.K. They represent a whole basket of stocks.
Right, the overall market direction.
Exactly. Plus 9 bond CFDs, 21 cryptocurrency CFDs. So that gives you access to, Bitcoin, Ethereum, the popular ones.
Crypto too, okay.
And finally, 4 futures CFDs. So yeah, from traditional Forex right through to, cutting edge crypto, they really seem to cover a pretty comprehensive spectrum.
So how many instruments in total?
The platform boasts having over 2,250 plus tradable instruments altogether. And the sources, they really highlight their scale, mentioning they're one of the largest Forex CFD providers in the world by trading volume.
That certainly speaks volumes about their size. But, beyond just having lots of things to trade, what really sets them apart? What's the supposed edge for a trader?
Okay, good question. Beyond just the sheer number, their main selling points seem to revolve around what they call the raw spread advantage and their performance metrics.
Raw spread advantage. Let's break that down.
Right. So this idea of raw spreads is pretty key. It basically means you're seeing the tightest possible prices, the bid-ask prices, often starting from zero point 0.0 pips.
0 pips. So like no difference between buying and selling price sometimes.
Virtually none. Yeah, at least theoretically at certain times. And no requotes is another big part of it. It means if the market suddenly moves right when you try to trade, they won't come back and say, oops, the price is worse now. Do you still want it? You should get the price you clicked on.
Okay. That sounds crucial for active traders.
Yeah. Definitely. Every fraction of a pip can count. And they say this is possible because of their diverse and proprietary liquidity mix, which is essentially a blend of pricing they get from various big financial institutions, helps keep those spreads really tight 24 hours a day, 5 days a week.
So it's about getting the best possible price consistently. What about speed? You mentioned performance metrics. In trading, speed is everything, right?
Absolutely. Milliseconds matter. And they quote average execution speeds under 40 milliseconds.
Under 40 mils. How fast is that?
It's faster than you can blink. Seriously fast. And this speed, they say, is down to using low-latency fiber optic connections and having their servers in the Equinix NY4 server facility.
Equinix NY4. Isn't that like a major hub for financial trading?
Exactly. Think of it as like the central station for global trading data. Having their servers physically located right there next to the major banks and liquidity providers, it massively cuts down the travel time for your trade orders. Less delay.
Okay, physical proximity matters.
Hugely. And they even offer a free low-latency collocated VPS to clients.
A free VPS? What's that?
A virtual private server. It's like having your own dedicated virtual computer, but it's physically located right next to their trading servers in that NY4 facility. If you're running automated trading strategies, maybe algorithms, this proximity dramatically reduces the time it takes for your trades to execute. It's a big deal for those kinds of traders.
Wow, okay. That sounds like a serious technological edge. Almost like what the big institutions use.
Precisely. They actually highlight their institutional-grade trading environment, meaning you get access to real deep and diverse liquidity, basically. Lots of buyers and sellers available at any moment, which leads to more stable pricing and, importantly, reduced slippage.
Less chance of the price moving against you before your order fills.
Exactly. And the numbers they quote seem to back this up. They apparently process over 29 billion USD in FX trades daily.
29 billion daily. That's huge.
It is. And looking at their key numbers from April 2024, it gets even clearer. They handled US $1.64 trillion in trading volume that month.
Trillion. Okay, that's just a mind-boggling number.
Isn't it? They serve over 200,000 active clients worldwide, apparently, and they boast an excellent 4.8 out of 5 rating on Trustpilot from thousands of reviews.
4.8 is pretty high, yeah.
And they process 500,000 trades per day, with 60% of all those trades being algorithmic or automated, which kind of reinforces their position as one of the top choices for automated traders who need that speed and tech.
Okay, those numbers definitely paint a picture of immense scale and efficiency. But with such high volumes and so much algorithmic trading, does that mean it's maybe better suited for certain types of traders? Or could it be less appealing for someone who trades manually, based on their own decisions?
That's a really good question. I mean, while the low latency and the raw spreads are good for everyone, right? Lower cost, better fills. The fact that 60% of trades are algo does suggest an environment that's heavily optimized for automated systems.
Right.
Those traders really thrive on shaving off every possible millisecond of delay, minimizing slippage. And that's exactly what IC Markets Global seems to offer with the NY4 Hub and the VPS service.
So for a discretionary trader, someone clicking the buttons themselves.
Well, they absolutely still benefit from the tight spreads and hopefully reliable execution, but maybe some of that really high-end infrastructure like the co-located VPS might be less directly relevant if they're not using complex software. But The huge range of instruments and the choice of platforms still makes it accessible for many different trading styles.
Okay, that makes sense. So it's not just what you can trade, but how you trade it, the tech behind it. You mentioned platforms. Which ones do they actually offer?
Yeah, they provide a pretty robust selection, caters to different tastes, different needs. The sources specifically list MetaTrader 5, which they seem to recommend, and also the classic, very popular MetaTrader 4.
MT4 and MT5, okay.
Yeah.
Industry standards, really.
Pretty much. They also support CTrader, which is another well-regarded platform. And a newer addition is TradingView. A lot of traders really like TradingView for its charting tools and its social community features.
Right. TradingView is very popular for charts. And how do you access these? Apps? Web app?
All of the above, basically. You can use WebTrader straight from your browser, no download needed, or they have dedicated apps for iPhone, iPad, Android, and even Mac.
So pretty much any device.
Seems like it. And then beyond the core platforms, they offer a bunch of trading tools to help out. There's the virtual private server, the VPS we talked about, really crucial for automated strategies. They have advanced tools specifically for MetaTrader 4, letting you use custom indicators, expert advisors, stuff like that.
Okay, so extra functionality.
Yeah, and services like IC Insights and Trading Central, which offer market analysis, research, trading ideas. They also integrate with Signal Start and Zulu Trade. Those are platforms for automated copy trading.
Copy trading, so you can follow other traders.
Essentially, yeah. And they even have their own thing called IC Social. It's their community platform for copy trading and, social interaction between traders. Lets users connect, share ideas, maybe replicate trades.
Wow. Okay. That really does sound like a complete ecosystem.
Yeah.
Lots of tools, platforms, community features. It seems designed to support traders at different levels. So, okay, given all that, the next potential hurdle for someone interested is just getting started, right? Opening an account. How easy or hard is that process?
Well, according to the source material, they've made it remarkably streamlined. It outlines a simple 4-step process designed for speed and convenience, it seems.
4 steps, what are they?
Okay, so first you register, choose your account type, fill out a quick, secure application form online.
Step 1, register.
Second, you verify your identity.
Yeah.
And they apparently have a digital onboarding system now, which makes verification pretty fast.
Step 2, verify, digital, so likely quicker.
Third, you fund your account. And they emphasize having a wide range of ways to deposit money. They mention instant deposit and 0% commission on deposits.
0 commission on deposits. That's good. So no fee just to put money in.
Seems not. And then step 4, you're ready to trade on your live account, accessing all those, 2,250 plus instruments we talked about.
Register, verify, fund, trade. Sounds pretty straightforward.
That's how they present it, yeah. Very streamlined.
It sounds incredibly convenient, actually. Like they've really focused on removing those initial barriers, making it accessible. The source even highlights this, saying you can trade on the go with IC Markets' global mobile app with easy monitoring, 24/7 support, multiple payment methods. It even says instant account opening and funding, allowing trading within minutes. That really speaks to, modern accessibility demands.
It certainly does. It's a clear sign they're focused on the user experience, making it easy to get started. However, and we have to come back to this, it's critical, and the sources themselves hammer this home. Trading comes with significant risks.
Right. The accessibility shouldn't overshadow the risk.
Absolutely not. The risk warning is right there, front and center in their materials. It states directly, trading Forex and CFDs carries a high level of risk to your capital, and you should only trade with money you can afford to lose.
Yeah, money you can afford to lose. That's the key phrase.
It really is. This isn't like putting money in a savings account or even buying, say, a blue chip stock where you expect less volatility. With CFDs, your capital can be lost entirely, and sometimes very quickly.
And it's not suitable for everyone, is that right?
That's exactly what the warning says next. Trading Forex and CFDs may not be suitable for all investors, so please ensure that you fully understand the risks involved and seek independent advice if necessary.
So you really need to know what you're doing, understand the markets, manage risk, have the right mindset, I suppose.
Definitely. It requires a specific understanding and temperament. And another point they make related to that IC Social thing, any information you see there on their social or copy trading app shall not be construed as containing investment advice or an investment recommendation.
So even if you copy someone, the responsibility is still yours.
100%. Copying someone else's trades is still your decision, your money, your risk.
Okay. Are there other restrictions people need to know about?
Yes. very important. Listeners need to be aware of restricted countries. Raw Trading Ltd., the company behind IC Markets Global, does not provide services to residents of certain places, like the United States, Canada, Brazil, Israel, New Zealand, Iran, North Korea, or basically any country where using their service would go against local laws or regulations.
Okay, so you need to check if you're even eligible based on where you live.
Absolutely. These restrictions are usually down to different regulatory rules and legal stuff in various countries. And of course, the age limit. You must be 18 years old or of legal age as determined in your country. That's non-negotiable.
Right. 18 or legal age.
Okay.
This really drives home the point, doesn't it?
Yeah.
While the platform might be accessible, technologically advanced, the responsibility is squarely on the individual trader to understand and accept the very real risks. So given these pretty significant risks and the restrictions, what's the ultimate takeaway here for someone considering this world or even just evaluating platforms like this one?
Well, it's fascinating how IC Markets Global positions itself based on the sources. It's clearly aiming to be a major player, a multi-asset platform. They really emphasize that raw spread advantage, the huge range of instruments, and a massive focus on execution speed and technology, especially with that Equinix NY4 setup and the VPS offerings.
Right. The tech seems key.
Yeah, for traders who use high-volume strategies or maybe automated systems or scalping, the infrastructure they describe really seems to stand out. It's presented as a core differentiator. It's like they're providing an institutional-level trading environment, something that, used to be way out of reach for most retail traders.
Okay, and for you, our listener, just to recap, this deep dive was really about exploring the specific features of IC Markets Global, based only on the info they provide on their site. We wanted to give you a detailed insight into what they offer, their capabilities, and maybe a glimpse into the nature of online trading through these kinds of advanced platforms. So what does this all actually mean for you? Well, if this deep dive has maybe sparked your curiosity and you find yourself considering exploring trading, remember, Expert Trader UK is an approved affiliate of IC Markets. You can find their sign-up link right there in our bio.
But, and this is the crucial but.
Yeah, if we connect this back to the bigger picture.
Yeah.
Always remember the warnings we discussed, please. Trading derivatives, like CFDs, carries a high level of risk.
Yeah.
A very high level.
This information, this whole deep dive, it's purely for education. It is absolutely not financial advice. Understanding the risks involved is just paramount. It's the most important thing before you even think about putting any capital at stake. It's really about being informed, being responsible, especially in today's complex financial world.
Absolutely. So maybe here's a final thought to leave you with. Think about this. In our increasingly digital, super interconnected financial world, how does understanding the specific workings, the technology, and the risks of platforms like IC Markets Global actually empower you? How does it help you navigate all the financial information out there and make more informed decisions about any kind of financial opportunity, even if trading itself isn't actually for you, something to mull over?